MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, spring training action from the Cactus League between the Kansas City Royals and the San Diego Padres. Hello again, everybody. Welcome to our spring training coverage on MLB Network. At the plate, Farr. He'll lead it off against Tyson Ross.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number one. Now at the plate, Farr.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is at the plate. Farr. He flew out in his last at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded to third. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
At the plate, Yolmer Sanchez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 0-1 pitch. There he goes. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
You might say that steal is on the catcher because the pitcher was so quick to the plate with his delivery, but I think the credit has to go to the base runner. Great jump, and he really showed off his speed there.
Hot shot to third. And a good throw gets him one gone. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. The 1-2. Liner toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. And the route is officially underway. It is 7-0.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a
catcher Jonathan Lucroy, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Smoke toward third. While the throw pulls him off the bag. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Farr. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Hit to third. Villanueva brings it in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, catcher Austin Hedges.
Hard to third, reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Stepping in, Farr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Next to the plate for the Padres, Carmen Zapata, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. San Diego down to their final strike. Third. Scooped up. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 8-0 the final today. The Royals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Eric Adorno is the winning. So with a runner in scoring position at second base and one away in the inning, it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here.
Now batting, center fielder, Farr.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the run will score from second as they double them up now. It's 4-2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and to make your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Popped up. Gallo camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Hunter Dozier.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. So one. Miguel Valdez is into the ball game now as he.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today, a spring training matchup between the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago Cubs. Leading off the inning, Farr, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here's a ball swung on and hit high and deep down the left field line, and this will stay fair. Home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, and with it the Royals are back to even at 1 apiece.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box now, Farr. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Moving under it, Welch makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no. Striding in, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Rob Farr.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Looking up is Almora. And they take the lead. It's gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game, and it's now 6-4. Thomas Valentin will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch him. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through and it mattered, and he's our top player of the game. Here's Didi Gregorius. No score here as we play inning number 2.
Designated hitter, Didi Gregorius.
Weakly to the left. Farr overdue. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Third baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. Popped high in the air. Mustakis is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Buster Posey now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 2-1. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. One hit, one left. On now to the digging in now for Kansas City. Rob Farr. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball left side. There is Crawford, and he'll let it fly from deep in the hole, and he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort, and that ought to be scored an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roll, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and it's solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
And that'll bring up one of the top prospects in the game, Raimel Tapia. Runner in scoring position with Sukan. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Stuart Kita, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. 3-1, here it is. Ball to third, and they could get 2. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Digging in once again, Rob Farr.
Third baseman, Rob Farr.
First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. Zane Barton. We'll see what he can do off the bench.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with the big win.
Now at the plate, Rob Farr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Striding into the box, Yomer Sanchez. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Soft liner towards first. And they will get no. He's in there. A very close play at first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball's going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Hunter Dozier, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 1-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Davis is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the run will score, and the Royals are off to a 1-0 lead.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Striding in once again, Rob Farr. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left, and the Royals have taken the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 2-1 home. And a ground ball to third. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Now a long throw to third, and he is in there. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there.
Ready for another chance? Rob Farr, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Davis moves to his right and puts this one away. And leading off the inning, Rob Farr, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Torreyes over to his right, one down. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game. Striding in, Rob Farr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the two-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Obviously, this is a pitcher's nightmare, but it's a manager's nightmare, too. It's only the first inning your starter has already given up 4 hits. The last one, an absolute frozen rope. The last thing he wants to do is get someone up in the pen, but he might not have any other choice.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Yolmer Sanchez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 1-0 pitch on the way. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Heading out towards shallow right. Plavov has a play, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rob Farr. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Hit hard to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in to try it again, Brett Phillips looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mondesi backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Raimel Tapia is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here. 6-4 the outcome today. The Kansas City Royals posted a 3-run first to propel MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, spring training action from the Cactus. Coming to the plate now, Rob Farr, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Bumgarner sets. First pitch on the way. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. He'll get it into second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
This is the way you want to start the game on the offensive side of things. Teammate puts himself in the scoring position, and you're able to bring him home with a gapper. That's the kind of thing that gets the whole lineup excited to put up some numbers.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Salvador Perez. And a great chance here for Kansas City to add on in just the first inning. On the ground to third. Moustakas has it, and that's the second out. In is Jorge Soler, runner in scoring position with two gone.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
Here's a pop-up now. Gregorius is calling for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Royals settle. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rob Farr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
One of the keys to...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to left as the Royals have extended their lead to 4-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Digging in and looking for more, Rob Farr. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Softly hit here to the left side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
The 3-1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. The 3-2 pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. Fielded by Moustakas. And there's out number 2. Ready once again, Jorge Soler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now the 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they'll tack on one more as this is now a 5-0 game.
Hey, D-Row, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that's he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitchers.
Billy Burns will get a chance to swing the bat.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today, a spring training matchup between the Kansas City Royals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. At the plate, Rob Farr, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Rob Farr.
Liner in there for a base hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Stepping into the box, Yolmer Sanchez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Now at the plate, Rob Farr. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air into shallow left center. Cespedes will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Thomas Valentin will get a shot here.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going.
Into the box now, Rob Farr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Giving chase is Almora. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Rob Farr, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Stepping into the box, Yolmer Sanchez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Bounces to the left side. The second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Micah Welch. The 1-2. A bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll be thrown out at first. So that didn't go quite according to plan, and with it, the inning is over. So they... Billy Burns is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get a 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. Chicago jumped out to an early lead. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Mariners, center fielder, D. Gordon.
Gorge to third. Farr. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Next for Seattle, Ryan Healy.
Batting fourth, first baseman,
The 1-2.
Healy.
This one's down to third. Farr to his right. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping up now, Rob Farr, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Farr.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit to third. And that's going to find its way into left. Back-to-back knocks have him going here to start the second.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
One there, on to first, and they get the double play. Now at the plate, Rob Farr, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. Ready for another shot now, Richie Espinoza. He got called out on strikes his last time through. The 0-1 on its way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Farr is under it, and that ends the inning. Forced to settle. Now to the plate, Rob Farr.
Third baseman, Rob Farr.
First pitch on its way. Fly ball right down the line in left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2. And his hit to third. Will it be 2? To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Leading off for the Mariners, third baseman,
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
now batting, center fielder,
Dan Vogelbach is next. Swinging a soft liner. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base. At the plate, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Farr.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Gloved by Bogaerts. On to first, and that's your ball game. 5-1 the final total in today's game. The Seattle Mariners MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the Kansas City Royals and the Houston Astros. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Houston Astros.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Rob Farr, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Yomer Sanchez. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Farr aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
And he got him.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Royals leave 1. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. So stepping in, Jake Marisnick, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet. Third, grounded to third. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Settling in now, Rob Farr. He singled his last time up.
Rob Farr.
First pitch on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. And that's the first out.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
Ready for another shot now, Rob Farr, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Second baseman, Carlos Sanchez.
The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4. Striding in once again, Raimel Tapia. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 2 gone. And even with 2 outs now, they decide to hold that runner at third. Stepping in, Jeremy Brannon. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? He is, as he gets the 3 unassisted putout, and that ends the inning. Royals settle for just the 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. Here's George Springer, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This is line to left. And that's in there, base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
Digging in to try it again, Rob Farr. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, D-Row, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Ready for another chance? Yolmer Sanchez. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Schebler is there. Makes the play, 1 away. And the throw in gets away from it. And that'll bring up one of the top prospects in the game, Raimel Tapia. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeremy Brannon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In the air out toward right field. Schebler moves over, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park. It's the Royals. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jose Altuve. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat.
We're moving into the back end of this game. There are a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And there's 1 down now. Digging in and looking for more, Rob Farr. He'll lead things off against Giles as they're down to their final 3 outs in this ball game. Liner toward right center, and that'll be a base hit, so they couldn't ask for more as the possible tying runs aboard to kick off the 9th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Raimel Tapia. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So a big moment here, and standing in, Jeremy Brannon, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Runners off for second, and a step off. And he'll be called out at second, and a tough way to end it here as this ball game is over. And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. The Stros came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. First open of the year 2000. We're live inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Houston Astros. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. 2 of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Lance McCullers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, Lance McCullers might have the best right-handed breaking ball in the game of baseball. Has the kind of hard slider that he could throw 4 or 5 times in a row and still get swings and misses. Good fastball, too. 93 to 95 miles an hour. Wipeout, and I mean wipeout breaking ball.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rob Farr. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll get in there safely.
That was not the way this pitcher envisioned the beginning of the game. Going for him wasn't that bad of a pitch. He jumps all over it. Nobody can run it down, and he's standing at third feeling pretty good about himself.
Digging in the switch hitter, Yomer Sanchez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Chopped weakly to the left. Davis grabs it cleanly, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Ready once again, Rob Farr. Now here it comes. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Now at the plate, Yolmer Sanchez. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. And that'll bring up one of the top prospects in the game, Raimel Tapia. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Line to the right side, but he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to. Now to the plate, Rob Farr. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Bullet back up the middle. Springer is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint.
At the plate, Rob Farr. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. High and deep to right center. Springer on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And this afternoon. Welcome to Houston as we prepare you for baseball from Minute Maid Park. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Houston Astros. Andy Bowyer makes his big league debut right after this. Arlene Garcia will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're looking at a guy that has a pretty good number of pitches that he throws, but one in particular is the sinker that he's added to his repertoire. When he needs a ground ball or he gets himself into a spot where he needs to possibly roll up a 2-ball, I think that's the pitch we're going to see often from him in this one, that sinker down in the zone.
Rob Farr.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
So here's the Royals DH, Henry Ibarra. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. Stepping into the box, Andy Bowyer, and he'll make his major league debut here. Always fun to watch a guy get his career started.
You know, Matty, this is a guy who had to work at his craft, iron out some things down in the minor leagues. He wasn't a can't-miss prospect in the draft. And these are the Royals
At the plate, Rob Farr. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. Dozier is off at first with 2 away. Swing and a little blooper to center. Springer coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Henry Ibarra. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Grounded down the third baseline. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And he's safe. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Now in the box, Andy Bowyer. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Andy Bowyer.
The 1-2. High in the air. Davis waits on it. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Royals settle for just the 1. Coming to the plate now, Rob Farr. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. Stepping up to the plate, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. Springer is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Now at the plate, Rob Farr, and their runners at the corners now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Springer giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So a runner at first now with nobody out, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. The 1-2. Down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly, and they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. Striding in for Houston, Vaughn Sherman. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
And he will make it around as he gets in there at third on what was a terrible throw. Into the box, Rob Farr. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they've taken a 2-run lead. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby deal. A ball flying out of the ball. Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. The Kansas City Royals posted 15 total hits in the ball game. Kevin McCarthy claims the win out of the pen, his first. C.J. Brandano wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. Broadcasting from Seattle, Washington, where the roof has been shut atop Safeco Field. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Kansas City Royals and the Seattle Mariners. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club. All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2021 Seattle Mariners.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Andrew Moore gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And let's focus on Kyle Seager right here. Former Gold Glove third baseman. Plays a reliable third base. I think something that he does better than anybody is his ability to come
in. Ready now, Rob Farr. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Rob Farr.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Digging in, Yolmer Sanchez.
Second baseman, Carlos Sanchez.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. High pop-up. Healy is there for it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. And that'll bring up one of the top prospects in the game, Raimel Tapia. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. One left for Kansas City. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Into the box now, Rob Farr. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gordon on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a swing and a ground ball for Seager down at third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Rob Farr. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Rodriguez has a play, and that ends the inning. Kevin Smith will be next. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here now the 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Mondesi will put this one away, and the side is retired. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a From the home of the Mariners since 1999, we're inside Safeco Field here in Seattle. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Seattle Mariners. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. It's the ball for Seattle in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, was he super good in his last one, a complete game shutout, a true gem. He certainly would like to repeat that performance here.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Rob Farr. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Digging in now for Kansas City, Salvador Perez.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Farr.
Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. He is not going to get him as he swipes second.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Farr stands at second with two gone. High in the air out to center field. Gordon is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Royals leave one. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rob Farr.
Third baseman, Rob Farr.
Now the pitch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Over the bullpen and gone. So a solo shot down the line in left. Second home run early in the year as the Royals have extended their lead to 4-0.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Rob Farr already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark, so this guy gets some good...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, D. Gordon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the 0-1. Now that's popped up. Farr is under it, and that's the third out. Mariners leave one. They still find themselves down 6-0. Digging in and looking for more, Rob Farr. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Number 13.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Seager is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. In is Jorge Soler.
The batter, right fielder, Jorge Soler.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City. They lead it 6-0. Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
The 0-1.
2.
The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Digging in once again, Rob Farr. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gordon is after it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it 7. Striding in once again, Luis Castro. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Hey, not impossible, but probable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him. Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
7-4 the final finish today. Kansas City led this game from the third inning on and never win.
A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar.
Just off I-70 on the east side of town, we're at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Chicago White Sox and the Kansas City Royals. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2021 Kansas City Royals.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. Last year, he won the American League Silver Slugger for first baseman. You think about that. Everybody who plays first can hit, and he hit above the top of the heap. He's a pretty special hitter.
Andreas Pineda gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
Stepping into the box, Rob Farr. He's fresh off a 4-hit ball game back on Wednesday. First pitch on its way. And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock. Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
A pitch out. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. So digging in now, Rob Farr. He singled his last time up.
Rob Farr.
First offering on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Perez rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag, and he's in there. As they cut their deficit in half, it's a 2-1 game now.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Now batting,
Ready for another chance? Yomer Sanchez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Heading out towards shallow right. McClellan is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Ready for another shot now, Rob Farr. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moncada is there, and they go down in a hurry here. Standing in, Rob Farr, 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Adams is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. 6-1 the final tally today. Chicago took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Now from the longtime home of the Royals, day baseball from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today it's the second of this 3-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Kansas City Royals. 2 of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Eric Skoglund will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
This is line to left. Santander is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And guys,
coming to the plate now, Rob Farr, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire. Up next for Chicago, Nathaniel Sanchez. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 1-1 home. A bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single. So coming to the plate, Rob Farr, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Tapper up the line. The 0-1 delivery. High in the air and deep to left center field. Santander going back on it. Still ranging back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to left center. 4th home run here in the early going. And it's now 5-3.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus.
Rob Farr will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. First pitch of the at-bat. Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, but it's a wide throw to second, and they can't get the out. And the runner will score from second. In to score is the runner from first. That makes it 7-4.
Well, we all know that errors happen, but not all errors are equal. That one was especially costly. As 2 runners cross the plate, those are game changers, no doubt about it.
Now in the box, Yolmer Sanchez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Line drive to center field. Adams is there, 2 gone. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. And that'll bring up one of the top prospects in the game, Raimel Tapia. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready on 1 and 2. Softly hit to short. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning. So 2 runs.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
8-5 today, the Kansas City Royals. Afternoon baseball now on a fine Sunday from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Kansas City Royals. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Miguel Almonte, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Carlos Sanchez.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santander waits on it. 2 down. Into the box, Raimel Tapia. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Royals leave 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. At the plate, Rob Farr. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Adams moves over. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. The relay.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Ready once again, Tim Anderson. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's a base hit on the line. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon. So striding in, Rob Farr earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Digging in the switch hitter, Yolmer Sanchez. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. From the stretch. Hit back toward the mound. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that'll bring up one of the top prospects in the game, Raimel Tapia. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. The 1-2. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Now the 2-1 pitch. A bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single. Striding in, Rob Farr. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Santander waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. 15-4 the final in this one. Chicago came out swinging with a huge first inning. From the place affectionately known as the K, we're at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Minnesota Twins and the Kansas City Royals. 2 potential X factors in this series right there. The first game is coming up. Andres Machado will be the starter for the Royals in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
Digging in now, Rob Farr. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep to right center. Buxton is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out. Into the box now, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat. And now a pitch on the way. High in the air out to center field. Buxton moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Eduardo Nunez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now, attempt here. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Up next for Minnesota, Jose Pirela. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's running. He's line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle.
Now at the plate, Rob Farr. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. From the belt, kicks and deals. High in the air into shallow left center. Pirela moves over. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping up now, Rob Farr. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
High in the air out to center field. Buxton is right there. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Beautiful Union. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Minnesota Twins jumped out to an
An all-star player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
From America's heartland, we've got nighttime baseball from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Minnesota Twins and the Kansas City Royals. Royals baseball starts right now. Andreas Pineda gets the ball for the Royals in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in this last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it bullpen, he took the loss in the last. He pitched pretty well.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Twins are down on 4 pitches. Twins nothing. Royals coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusive. Now batting, Rob Farr comes in today, leading the American League in batting for the season.
Rob Farr.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounder down the line at third. Sano takes it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Royals go down. At the plate, Rob Farr. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And the Royals are in the hit column.
That's grown man strength right there, able to take a fastball inside and muscle it out to center field for a base hit.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he'll snap one over to first. A dive, but he's back. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Swing and a liner. In there, a base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Striding into the box, Jorge Soler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Ripped on the ground to first. There's one. But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. Now at the plate, Raimel Tapia. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Line drive to left. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Roll. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game. So to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully good.
So stepping in, Eduardo Nunez to the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. It up. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as this side is retired. One left for Minnesota. They're down 1-0. Ready for another shot now, Rob Farr. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he will beat the tag of Wieters safe at the plate.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Digging in and looking for more, Salvador Perez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Chopped weakly to the left. Right to him. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The 3 of us. Ready for another chance? Rob Farr. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air to right field. Waiting on it is Henniger. 1 out. Here's Brian Dozier now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Second baseman.
The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
We've got baseball from the home of the 2015 World Champs, Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Minnesota Twins and the Kansas City Royals. Royals baseball is next. Eric Skoglund gets the ball for the Royals in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
If you want to pick up a win as a starting pitcher, you have to go 5 innings to get the win, and that's just what he did in the last one. I'm sure he'd like to be out there for a little bit longer in this one.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Rob Farr. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air down the right field line. Waiting on it is Henniger, and that's the second out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Brock Stassi. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. The 0-2 delivery. Way to get dirty. He gathers the throw, and that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Line toward right center. And the Royals are in the hit column.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock, hopefully this is the start of many.
Riding in once again, Yolmer Sanchez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Nunez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. And that'll bring up one of the top prospects in the game, Raimel Tapia, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second. Ready once again, Brock Stassi. He singled his last time up. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Attempt here. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. Digging in to try it again, Rob Farr.
Third baseman, Rob Farr.
First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. The relay throw. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Second baseman, Carlos Sanchez.
Grounded up the first baseline. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. Digging in once again, Brian Dozier. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mondesi takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Stepping into the box, Rob Farr.
Third baseman, Rob Farr.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Buxton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. 4-2 the final score today. The Twins took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Michael Pineda gets the win on the mound, his first of the It's baseball on the show. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He will lead this one off today. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we are underway now here at Rogers Center as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Popped him up. Piazza is over to take a look. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Down the first baseline. And this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game? At the plate, Tim Beckham, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Knuckler, strike one. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Way behind a goofy knuckleball for strike two. Beckham makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. And there to take it is Utley for route number one. Here's Manny Machado now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. No balls and a strike to count. A ball and a strike now to Machado. 1-1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Got him as Piazza shows a little life in that arm. How about that? Still 1-2. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is laid off for ball two.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And it's gone. In now, A.J. Farr. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Hit on the ground out to short. Machado is there. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Billy Williams. One run in and one gone so far this inning. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Jones is under it. He's got it, and there are two down now. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Michael Conforto, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one. The 1-1 home. Little dribbler up the first baseline. Foul ball, strike two. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mancini will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Here's Jonathan Scope now. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a strike. A windup, and Garcia gloves it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Here's Chris Davis now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. First pitch of the at-bat. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Throw won't get him. In now for the O's, Colby Rasmus. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him. In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Ready now, Mike Piazza. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Mike Piazza.
He's set. Here it comes. Runners off for second. Back up the middle. A tag for one. Back to Davis, and they turn the double play. Settling in now, Logan Forsythe will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set, and the pitch. Pitch popped up, and Scope will settle under it to make the play. In that, leading off the inning, Caleb Joseph, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Caleb Joseph.
In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
1 strike.
The 2-1. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. The pitcher, Gabriel Noah, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Throw to second, and they get him. So the sacrifice attempt is unsuccessful here. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Griffey in foul ground. 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tim Beckham. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way.
That's a ball.
And a knuckleball that stays too high. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Drilled down the line. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. So striding in, Manny Machado, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A sign now from Piazza. The 1-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Stephen Wright, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Stephen Wright.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Soft liner towards center, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third. Digging in, Ken Griffey. He'll look to duplicate his first at-bat when he homered to open the inning.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. So striding forward now, A.J. Pollock. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Wright is on his way home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he's in there safely. As they also score a pair of runs on the play. Now batting, Billy Williams. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to second. And that's out number 1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Michael Conforto.
Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Pollard stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Conforto is retired, 2 down now. So stepping in, Chase Utley, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. Rasmus is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Now at the plate, Jonathan Scope. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to.
And now meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall. A home run. Ready now for Baltimore. Chris Davis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Now at the plate, Adam Jones. First offering on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Knuckleball, and he can't pull the trigger. It's a called strike 3 for out number 2. At the plate, Colby Rasmus. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. The knuckleball just misses the inside corner. Popped him up. Piazza moving to his left. And that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Piazza set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Digging in for his second at-bat, Logan Forsythe. A base hit in his first trip. First offering on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch on its way. And that's off his leg on the mound. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. Riding in once again, Stephen Wright. And he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach the situation with 1 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Here's the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Scope towards second. He's got it. One there. On to Davis at first. It's a standing in. Caleb Joseph. He was plunked with the pitch in his first trip to the plate.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike one. Now the pitch. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Full count, 3-2. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. In now for the O's, Gabriel Noah. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a bunt attempt here. But a strong throw gets him at second, so the sacrifice does not pay off here. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knuckleball that dances right over the outside corner for a strike. And that one just missed outside. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Noah, base runner at first with 1 out. This pitch is popped up. And there are 2 away now. Digging in and looking for more, Tim Beckham. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Very high, 2-1. The 2-1 home to Beckham. And a dangerous knuckleball to miss high with.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Present on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Ken Griffey. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Taken in by Machado. And there's 1 away. At the plate, A.J. Pollock. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
A.J. Pollock.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Digging in to try it again. Billy Williams. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. It's a swinging bunt up the line. And it's foul, strike 1. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Ready for another chance. Michael Conforto. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. This is pulled into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Hard hit at third. And that's through for a hit. Ready once again, Mike Piazza. And he's been a bit of a diamond in the rough. Though he's only a bronze player, he's got one of the better contact hitting attributes you'll see. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Swing and a soft liner down the line in right. Foul. The 0-2 delivery. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Jones is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Manny Machado now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Conforto. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He went deep last time up. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70%.
The visitors' half of the sixth. First delivery to him on the way. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles' first baseman. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Baltimore.
Stepping in, Logan Forsythe. They'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the sixth. Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Rasmus has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at a ball down. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Throw to first will take care of him. Score at 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in once again, Stephen Wright. He's playing here in fine form, that of his All-Star Series card. First pitch of the at-bat. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Soft liner to the right side, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Now at the plate, Adam Jones. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Knuckleball upstairs. Dangerous pitch taken for a strike.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Ready now for Baltimore, Colby Rasmus. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Looks at a knuckleball that finds the bottom of the strike zone. Ground ball right into the shift. Utley's up with it. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Caleb Joseph. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Williams is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Miguel Castro will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Joey Rickard is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Rickard moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Ready for another shot now, Billy Williams. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Jones will handle this one for out number 2. So stepping in, Michael Conforto, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So coming to the plate, Chase Utley. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. Slide and a stop by Scope. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. Now to the plate, Joey Rickard. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Again, a 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Fouled off.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Ground ball right side. There to get it is Utley. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first.
Your attention, please. Now pitching, Albuquerque.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Striding into the box, Tim Beckham has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit in the air to right field. Coming in is Pollock. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Here's Manny Machado now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Machado now on 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
And a fastball just a bit high. 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. Beckham, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Now at the plate, Mike Piazza. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. Machado has it, and he's retired 1 away. Now at the plate, Logan Forsythe. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Well, he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Jones going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So striding in, Orlando Arcia. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a slider that's inside. 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Weak chopper up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Here's the 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Machado is there. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0 is taken high above the zone.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball. And there's the first out here in the 9th. Coming to the plate now, Chris Davis. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. So 1-1 is a sharp slider that bounces in the dirt. The 2-1 is a fastball then off the plate for a ball.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
Here's the in his last trip. 0-1 the count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Danny Valencia will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, I was impressed by this outing, no doubt. The numbers don't lie. 7 1/3, very solid innings. And when you do that, you give your team a good chance to win a ball game.
Here now is our final line score. First for